Tes 1 2 3 tes 1 2 3 ya. Halo semuanya, selamat pagi. Selamat datang lagi di channel NPC Network ya. Masih bareng aku Ray di sini, salah satu host dari podcast NPC Network, yaitu ada podcast Numpang Lewat, podcast Ngopi Susu, ngobrolin film suka-suka, dan podcast Pemuja Plastik ya. Nah, di kali ini ya live streaming Batman Telltale series ya. Udah season 2 nih, yaitu Batman The Enemy Within ya. Dalam acara NPC Sahur Bareng Batman gitu, SBB gitu. Seperti episode sebelumnya, sebelum kita mulai ya, ini kita mau main episode kedua dari si Batman The Enemy Within. Yuk kita roll dulu intronya.
Powered by NPC Network.
Oke, jadi buat teman-teman yang baru aja bergabung ya, sambil bangun, sambil mempersiapkan sahur, yuk semangat yuk, jangan ngantuk, jangan tidur lagi ya, nanti bablas. Oke, kita langsung klik Classic Edition, terus kita start episode 2. Habis start episode 2 kita perbesar gambarnya. Ayo, yang baru bergabung ya. Sambil cerita-cerita juga boleh nih. Sahur hari ini pakai apa aja? Semangat. Suaranya kedengeran kan ya? Iya dong, kedengeran harusnya.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret.
Masa.
And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Yang ini aja ya, kita amanin
You
dulu.
shouldn't see me as an adversary.
You don't have to tell me that. I know we're on the same side.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought you might be harder to convince. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
Wih.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Ya ampun. Sampai ngocor kemana-mana men darahnya.
What more do you want with me?
Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Oh, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth and maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
Whoa. How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
I'm making one more round.
Wih.
Who are you?
Wow,
Nightmare. Much like yourself.
gede banget men badannya.
You can call me Bane.
Wih. Keras banget pukulannya.
A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead?
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. And there, even the fiercest of men were often subdued. You will pay for that.
Ah, dipeluk.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Arogan sekali. Oh. Kayak obatnya itunya dia ya. Ya kayak di komik. Hey. Woi.
This pain you're feeling, Batman, telling you you're still alive?
Oh. Iya. Ngilu nih badannya.
You all right, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Gordon lah ya.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim, help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Gile, lawan Bane coy. Gimana nggak serem? Wah, baru muncul judulnya. Batman, The Telltale Series, The Enemy Within. Wah.
Batman!
Di sini, di sini, hello.
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
Don't move!
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving! Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he?
Ya, tidak.
He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Tell them to be careful, Jim. Don't let them take any unnecessary risks. These men are dangerous.
Montoya, update the APB information. And remind all units to proceed with extreme caution. Don't need anyone else playing hero tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm. You and me, we're nothing like her. We're men of principle, who still believe in the letter of the law.
I will always have your back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. The doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Avesta's tough. A survivor. She'll pull through.
Well, she's been through a lot. I just hope this doesn't break her. Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake.
Tapi kan saya loyal ke Gordon.
I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Aduh.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Itu kalau dilempar babak belur kayak gitu memar-memar kali ya badannya ya. Mesti ke kiropraktik. Di adjustment ulang tulang-tulang kayak gitu. Kretek-kretek.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Bisa dapat fotonya yang kayak gitu ya. Astaga.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. GothCorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid.
Tahu dong,
Some
siapa
of their
dong?
limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Ooh.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
He clearly sees something in you that appeals to him. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm not planning to stick around for long. Just enough for me to figure out their plan.
Yes, and then what?
I'll improvise. So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Ya, buat yang ngikutin ya.
The stack deck. That's where he is.
Ini bar yang sama ya pas nemu
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two
Selina
while you rest.
Not a chance.
pas yang di season 1. Ya kan?
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of I mean,
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress.
Ooh, whatever it takes.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're
he
a
was
rotting,
murdered, and
stinking
that the killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a gas? Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Oh, ya pinky swear lah ya. Kan sesama laki dewasa harus janji secara simbolis
Pinky
dong.
swear.
Friends for life.
Lucu
Right,
sekali.
let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey!
Woi,
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend
oi,
John.
oi. Jangan marah-marah dong, Pak.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a liar?
Wih,
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your ass goodbye!
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way.
Ya, luluh dia.
Thanks, Wayne.
Orang mabuk. Aduh.
Let's get out of here. Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love.
Oh.
It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease, but no. I think it's love.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Mobil colongan.
Got it. Damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before. It did, I promise.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Oi.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking. Well, you got a reason I shouldn't put a bullet in your noggin?
Well, if you know who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No. Those are fun. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Ternyata ada.
Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement? The man who's got everything's looking for some new toys?
Well, you should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Iya, minta ditraktir. Aduh.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one.
Wow.
After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Aw, gee, thanks, bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, bud.
Ooh.
Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
Iya dong.
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce. I want you to know the feeling's mutual.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
Aduh, kasian banget
I
sih.
ain't got cooties. Cross my heart.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Iya.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level.
Oh.
Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
Enak aja.
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
Jangan mau kita tunduk. Maksudnya tunduk 100% gitu. Lihat-lihat si kondom. Kita main
You're on, Brucey boy.
playing hard to get.
Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key.
Oke.
And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Ayo. Jangan lupa sahur ya teman-teman. Kalau yang nonton ini sambil sahur, ya. Kalau yang nonton ini tayangan ulangnya sambil ngabuburit, boleh juga kok, nggak jadi masalah.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir.
Daryl Raymond. Nama sapamnya.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
Wow.
What'd you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bop on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. You do know how... You know, I might have pegged you wrong.
Kalau kita datangin itu ya
Good
bisa
boy.
semakin
As long as you keep up this
suspicious
good
gitu sih.
behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Weh.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did. Now pipe down or I'll go back and finish the job.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Now, Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Fine. But no one else gets hurt.
You got a strange set of priorities for someone who wants on my good side.
I get it, Bruce. You're the boss. You don't turn your back on your people, even when they're useless. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens, the power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO. You think I could do it?
If you keep your head down, work really hard, yeah, why not?
Oh yeah, you worked real hard. You had a rich pops who stole everything not nailed down.
Oh, come on, Harley. Bruce's father worked really hard at taking other people's money. You gotta give him credit for that.
Astaga, ini percakapan paling awkward.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Uh-oh. Awkward.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh, well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Waduh.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You're gonna let your employees sass me like that?
Wey.
Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Yeah.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John?
Pie hole.
You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Hey.
Wait here. I'll be right back with
Forget
the
it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
Semua gara-gara Cobblepot nih, berisik.
Squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Sabar ah. Hey.
Protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Ini kita cepet aja ya teman-teman ya. Aku ingat-ingat dikit sih di mana aja. Ini tuh di
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
yang hiasan ini nih kalau nggak salah nih.
I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. All right, that's a start.
Coba.
Getting there. Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. One more partial print should do it.
Ya aku lupa ingat ada di mana. Ini aku nggak salah ya.
Nope. Not encouraging.
Apa ini ya?
There we go. Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Ye, bisa kebuka dong.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Uh-oh.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in.
Whoosh.
This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hands.
Yoo-hoo! What the hell is going on in there?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
Iya, aku tahu kok. Tenang.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it.
Kesian bucin.
Hurry it up.
Aduh. John. Aduh, berat banget lagi ya. Jadi deh.
Bruce, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did. She shouldn't be left guessing.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will.
Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Yeah, bad symbol.
Well, be careful and good luck.
Apa ya? Ini ceramahin yuk.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
Oh, you sound like my daughter. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Oh.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Now, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
Yeah.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
Ooh.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
What?
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Jim, live to fight another day. But for now, listen to her.
Listening's the easy part. The hard part's tuning her out.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman.
Waduh.
That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
Count me in.
That's it? No extra demands?
I'll contact your people when I need them to strike.
Batman.
Apalagi
If it gets
sih.
bad for you, just remember, we're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Iya. Pastilah. Wis.
All right. Here we go.
Lah. Ini ya, nggak boleh ketahuan tempatnya di mana.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Waduh.
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
What I have is influence, and that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
Ih, sombong.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Eh?
Whoopsie. What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
Ush.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
Enggak lah.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop!
Kasar
I will
banget.
seal you both in ice!
Ih.
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Sabar dulu.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Ya ampun.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us, back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you said you were in this for thrills. Believe me, honey, you're gonna get them in abundance. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know? It's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Okay.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Hey, my mistake. I didn't know it would upset you.
Who says I'm upset?
Oi.
If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking.
How the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Kita kayak disuruh ngobrol sama satu-satu orangnya sih.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been
Pagi bang, wah thank you ya Kak Lian, selamat datang. Sudah sahur belum? Hehe.
You didn't catch it?
Seru.
Looked like Bane might kill you. I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction.
By the way,
thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my
by the way,
life,
sorry banget
John.
ya. Jadi browser aku buka YouTube-nya kan yang channelnya si NPC. Tapi aku lihat di handphone ada notifikasi ya. Ada yang jawab komen di video terbaru lain Gundam Wars gitu. Belum aku bales reply-nya. Nanti ya abis ini. Selamat pagi Kak Lian ya. Selamat menonton. Selamat sahur juga ya. Kalau di waktu Indonesia Barat sekitar setengah jaman lagi ya selesai ya berarti ya. Udah sahur belum Kak Lian nih? Boleh ya sambil tulis di live chat. Ini kita.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
Main-main.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Bisa gitu ya. Narsis juga nih.
Brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Ini ya.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Udah kan ya? Yuk. Back out. Kita saatnya persuasi ya. Supaya diterima di lingkaran ini nih. Biar kita undercovernya berhasil. Ada. Ini.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and
Wait.
Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing, well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You are more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is. What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Your wife deserves it, right? The innocent deserve our protection.
You're right about that much. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
Terakhir nih ke Bane.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense. Just thought you looked thirsty.
Sogok.
Please, come.
Wih. Wih.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming. If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. Yes, men you can trust, so hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bait!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
Wow. Gelut.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Very good, Wayne. Very good. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. He in or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important.
Kenapa Jokernya kelihatan tua, Bang? Iya, aku juga bingung gitu. Tapi kayaknya ini desain karakter di game ini aja sih. Cuman kayaknya nggak tua-tua banget lah harusnya. Kayak lebih kurus aja, kurang nutrisi mungkin ya. Dan di sini sebenarnya dia belum jadi Joker sih. Dia namanya masih John Doe. Cuman ya memang gitu deh ya, mengarah ke Joker. Lucu deh.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Siap, Bang.
Will do.
Siap, Bang Jago.
EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley.
Yeah, what?
We have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller, on the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here, now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that? What the hell is going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Face it, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Your place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves, and no talking.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it out!
We don't have time for this. We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here! Waller, where are you?
Oi.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
Wah,
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
rusuh nih. Iya. Instruct versi itu.
No! That was my ride!
Tapi desainnya beda gitu ya. Wah, rusuh nih. Asik. Dor.
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete. Lights out.
Put out that fire!
On it.
Oh.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Ke Harley aja yuk.
Harley!
Brucey, come join the fun. Keep your arms and legs inside the ride.
Oh.
What do you want with us?
Woo! Well, that was fun. Kinda. Be a sweetheart and give me a hand with the luggage.
Oh.
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already?
Buset. Satu lawan banyak, men.
Okay, forget you. I'm out of here.
Ya, ditinggal deh dia. Aduh. Oh, udah 1,5 jam ternyata. Lama juga ya. Ben pakai serum apa tadi, Bang? Serum yang buat dia jadi jago biasanya gitu. Jadi kalau di game yang ini adaptasinya kan beda ya. Tapi emang apa terinspirasi dari komik-komiknya gitu. Ya ini dibikin Bane. Dia badannya gede di awal.
Have your fun now.
Jago tinju-tinju, dan kalau butuh stamina ekstra dia tembak ini ya, serumnya dia sendiri gitu.
Bane will survive, and he won't let this slide.
He's probably having a ball. cracking skulls.
Freeze is right. If he makes it back, he's gonna be furious.
Oh no, we're so scared.
Yeah, you should be.
All right. We got the package. Be grateful you're around to see it. Intrigued, Brucey? Wanna know what's inside? Go on, open it.
Iya betul. Jeng 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 jeng. What? Mayatnya Riddler? Hah?
I thought he stank when he was alive.
You really put us through a lot of trouble, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Kalau
Getting
animasinya
yourself
ini
killed
sih
like that.
gaya apa ya bilangnya ya? Gaya
We needed you for the next stage.
penggambaran karakter-karakter
what you need.
game Telltale. Jadi kan dulu ada
For the right price.
produser game Telltale Games ya. Dia suka bikin game-game yang kalau main tuh ada pilihan-pilihan kayak tadi gitu. Oh, ada Catwoman. Nah, kalau si yang ini Telltale dapat kerjasama sama Warner Bros ya. Warner Bros DC Comics. Terus ya udah dibikin deh ininya, gamenya gitu. Awalnya yang 2016 ya, Telltale series laku, dia langsung kerjain yang kedua. Yang di kedua ini ya ceritanya lebih kompleks gitu. Pantas gaya animasinya mirip-mirip komik gitu, banyak guys tebel. Iya sih. Kalau Telltale tuh yang terkenal salah satunya ada ini ya, Kak Lian ya. The Walking Dead kalau tahu. Jadi kayak zombie-zombian gitu, itu tuh yang paling banyak kalau nggak salah Telltale. Walking Dead 1, 2, 3 sama ada yang keempat juga kalau nggak salah. Keempat atau side story gitu, aku lupa ingat. Ya kan ya, 1, 2. Iya ya, kayaknya ya. Ada 4 gitu gamenya kalau nggak salah. Oke, lanjut ya. Ini jadi kalau setiap satu episode selesai tuh ada beginiannya ya, kita baca bareng-bareng. You and 99,8 of players ya, 99,8% left Waller feeling content. Ya di episode ini kebetulan kita bisa apa ya bilangnya ya, berusaha setuju sama si Waller sih. You don't think have ini disapprove tapi positif. Lanjut. Ini worried. Iya ini menurutku oke lah ya ini. Jadi memang si Tiffany ini anaknya teknisi kita ya, Lucius Fox. Di episode kemarin Lucius Fox meninggal. Anaknya kesel jadi pengen cari tahu. Ya udah deh. Happy dong. Yes, good. Approve of your decision to be honest with Tiffany. Iya, he was proud when you told him he always has. Iya. Ya harus worried lah. He's honored to be working alongside you against Waller. Nah ini nih ya. Ini majority vote 50,1% dari player yang main game ini ya. Dibanding ini. Yang 49,9-nya tuh apa ya? Kayaknya ngerebut paksa deh kalau nggak salah ya. Lupa inget aku. Ini banyak orang lebih pilih Gordon sih. Jadi kalau pilih Gordon dapat USB tadi ya, informasi terkait si Harley, dan tadi bisa dibikin percakapannya ya supaya Harley lebih percaya sama kita aja sih di game ini gitu. Sogok lah ini. Paling gampang. Who did you follow in the convoy? Harley sih. Harley figur ketua kelompok, ketua geng. Ya ini gestur tangan doang sih ya, pinky swear. Lucu. Ini ada berapa nih ya, aku nggak majority. Oh ini 2 doang ya. Ya udah. Oke deh. Kita balikin ke home sini. Ya. Udahlah ya. Udah 1 jam 40 menitan saya menemani teman-teman yang sahur, dan kalau misalkan ada yang mampir ya pas sahur, tayangan ulang juga tersedia ya. Kita tidak sistem membership. Jadi kayak live streaming ini cuma bisa ditonton ulang kalau orang-orangnya member. Enggak, kita belum kesana ya di NPC Network. Jadi bisa disaksikan buat nemenin ngabuburit kalian ya. Oke, akhir kata aku mau pamit undur diri dulu dari video live streaming yang kali ini. Thank you banget ya. Udah ada Kak Lian tadi dateng ngobrol-ngobrol ya. Kak Lian ini biasanya nontonin aku di YouTube. Yang satunya ya main Line Gundam Wars. Mampir ke sini ternyata asik, senang banget. Ini aku lihat-lihat jadwal dulu ya. Kalau bisa Sabtu pagi lanjut episode 3, kalau enggak mungkin hari Minggunya. Ya, semoga konten ini bisa menemani hari-hari kalian ya menjalani puasa, baik mau berbuka maupun sahur gitu. Jangan lupa subscribe ya channel YouTube NPC Network, dan nantikan berbagai macam konten terkait nerd ya, kutu buku dan lain sebagainya gitu, pop culture, anime segala macam. Kita lagi usahain untuk garap ya di sini gitu biar rame di YouTube-nya. Buat teman-teman ya, kalau misalkan pengen nikmatin konten NPC Network, kita sih banyak di podcast ya. Jadi kalau lihat di deskripsi ada berbagai macam hyperlink podcast yang didukung oleh NPC Network ya. Tinggal diklik aja, dicari sesuai selera gitu. Ada gaming, ada pop culture, ada film dan TV series, banyak deh pokoknya. Ya. Oke, itu aja sih ya yang bisa aku sampaikan seperti biasa ya. Seperti episode-episode kemarin, aku akan roll outro-nya dulu sebelum aku matiin live streamingnya. Oke. Sampai jumpa di episode selanjutnya ya. Thank you banget yang udah datang dan hadir dan nonton. Mantap.
Powered by NPC Network.